She is there, always there. My mama. Before there was applause, cheers, standing ovations, and spotlight. And after, when the lights went dim and all fell silent, she was there. Especially during when all kinds of voices would whisper doubts in my ears. Are you sure you can do this? She was there. She was there when I was 3, carrying me in the bamboo seat on the back of the bicycle. I could still remember the rhythm of her pedaling. She would ride the bicycle with me on the back to the bus stop, where we would take the 30-minute bus ride to the center of Kaohsiung for my weekly music class, where my legs would dangle from the piano bench, where she had to whisper the translation from Mandarin Chinese to Taiwanese, which was the only language I could speak at the time. Before I learned my bpm, my ABC, I learned my do re mi. She was there on an autumn morning, alone, in the sterile delivery room. The elderlies in my family would pace back and forth with their eager eyes and their nervous hands. Is it girl or is it boy? Girl or boy? This was 1976 Taiwan. My brightly educated parents would bow their heads low and say, it was a girl. Being a girl somehow alleviated me from all kinds of responsibilities and also expectations. But that's not how my parents would raise me. At the time, when 1/3 of my father's earning would go towards the rent, 1/3 would go towards the parental support, and 1/3 would go towards the food on the table and books. Books, lots of books, books too big to fit on my lap, books that I could devour day after day. They believe in investing the invisible things. They wanted to show me the foundation that later I could walk freely on. And they want to show me the sky where I could fly into. So at age 14, I flapped those wings and came to New York City. Too soon, my mother would say. She had barely known me. I had barely known myself. I have not found my laughters like a coyote. I have not yet found my ability to love like a moth towards the flame. I have not yet found my spiritual calling in the mountains. I have not yet found my passion of playing the violin bare feet. In my search of my path, I have abandoned her church. Still, kneeling on the pews, she was there, holding me dear in her prayers. She came knocking on the door a few times, but I didn't let her in. I didn't think she could handle it. My life was liberal, with cigarettes and romance. She couldn't handle any of that. Besides, I wasn't sure if she was seeing me as the girl in her dreams and hopes, or if she was actually seeing me. Many, many years later, I came back to her doorstep as a woman with a family and a vision. She must have wondered, where have you been all these years? In 2017, I got to stand on the stage of the National Concert Hall in Taiwan, presenting my production that had my heart, my soul, and my sleepless nights all over it. She was there. And this time, not only there, but with her heart open wide, taking in the Schoenberg, the Ravel, the Tchaikovsky, and the Gershwin, none of which she could say the names of the composers. But she was there. She was there taking in the new discoveries of me, layers upon layers, some of which still made her cringe. The girl that she gave birth to 45 years ago is now a mother as well. On that wintry morning, when I gave birth to my girl, she was there. By the sheer force of that primal push and the astounding tenderness of surrender, we have found each other again. Like mothers giving birth, like daughters receiving life. With the Mass every morning and the Rosary every night, she is there, my mama, always there.